manifesting as the source of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence, from the oneness of Om, blossoming as the three Shaktis, Icha, Kriya, Jnana, growing as the four Vedas, expanding as the five Panchabhutas beyond the six chakras, filling as the Gotras of seven Rishis, expanding as 8 directions, existing as 9 Grahas, blossoming as 10 Indriyas, being as 11 Ruddhas, creating all the worlds, bringing to life, and to tell and make the truth blossom, and to do good. Parashodasi, Meenakshi, in the form of Nithyananda, I came to bless every one of you.
Yes. So now, how to receive Devi Parashakti? So literally, you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti right at the moment in front of the screen. And let us receive her very traditionally. So keep 2 betel leaf, 1 betel nut, 1 banana, and 1 coin. The coin is called as a traditional dakshina. It can be of any lowest value. For example, in Indian money, it can be 1 paise. In US dollars, it can be even 1 cent. So you can actually arrange all these in a plate and offer it to Devi Parashakti right when she is there, giving us and gracing us with her darshan.
You can then offer that to Devi, and after darshan is over, do the namaskar and eat the banana, betel leaf, and betel nut. Take it as prasadam immediately. You can collect these coins and then send it to the Los Angeles temple, the Nithyanandeshwara Hindu temple in Los Angeles. This betel nut, betel leaf, and all that all may look really small, but in a few days, each and every one of you will see how your sentiment that really Devi Parashakti is there. You will not take Devi Darshan for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous, unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to the powerful cognition. It will break your unconscious behavior.
Yes, so this is how you need to be setting up the tambulam, a plate with a coconut, a banana, betel leaf, betel nut, and your traditional dakshina. So you can prepare the traditional tambulam like this and wait for Devi Parashakti to come right in front of your screen, and then you can receive her with deep devotion and gratitude. So with that, we will be moving on to the next part of this program. What are Akashic readings? So let us understand what are Akashic readings and how can we benefit from an Akashic reading session. Yes. So Akashic records are the records which are created in space. So whatever has happened in time is there as a file. So nothing can be destroyed. So please understand, none of your actions, none of your thoughts, plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. Akashic records are the cosmic archives of everything happening, and will happen.
The Akashic records are a 5-dimensional visual document, and whatever is happening continuously is getting recorded. All the information that we collect from all of our birth is all stored in your DNA, and you can access them just to understand and not to waste time doing the same actions again and again.
So in Swamiji's own words, nobody has a right to comment on these readings. Nobody has a right to interpret, manipulate of these readings. So they are complete unto themselves. And for anybody to live in tune with the cosmos, the Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, does not need any special practice other than listening to these great readings again and again. So when you listen to these great readings, naturally your negative logic is penetrated, it is broken, and these great truths, they settle in your inner space and they make you live enlightenment.
as the avatar of Paramashiva who's graced humanity with the blessings and darshan in the form of Devi Parashakti. In the form, he is revealing all of the answers to us and answering each and every one of our yearning as solutions, giving breakthroughs and liberating humanity from pain and suffering. Any answer given by Devi Parashakti is not just an answer for each and every one of us, but a karmic breakthrough for the receiver.
Yes. So now we move on to the Shastra Pramana from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Akasham vimalam pashyan krutva drishtim nirantaram shabdatma tatkshanat devi bhairavam vapurapnuyat.
The English translation, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, looking at the spotless, infinite, etheric space, Akasha beyond the sky, the clouds, fix one's gaze from the third eye without blinking continuously and make the body and inner space steady and motionless. In that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and powers of infinite space. Bhairava.
Yes. So in Hindu Purana, Mahabharata narrates the story of great sage Maitreya, who reveals the secrets to Vidura, the story of his birth in the human form, and reasons for all of his suffering. So sage Maitreya accessed the Akashic records and told Vidura that he was not an ordinary man, but in fact he was an incarnation of the Lord of Death, Yamaraja himself. So he was to play the part of a so-called Sudra for 100 years, being cursed by the Manduka Muni.
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says that everything that we have done, all of our actions, thoughts, every plan, every single thing is all collected from all of our births inside of our DNA. And you can access some of those just to understand and not to waste time doing the same action again and again. Accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for you to be liberated from your default future, bringing an end to binding cognitions, knowing an unknown suffering, and leading you to experience enlightenment.
So only an avatar can alter the Akashic reading. So the initiated Balasins can view the Akashic records. However, only an avatar can alter, can edit, upgrade, and change the Akashic records. So during the Darshan and Diksha, the Supreme Pontiff blesses and upgrades the Akashic records as per the prayer of the devotees.
Now, in summary, what will you be able to experience during the Akashic record? The most accurate and unbiased answer to any question about your life, destiny, purpose, or any everyday part of your life. You can be spiritually healed of physical and emotional problems with just one look or word. You'll understand the reasons behind your life's happenings, receive blessings to fulfill your right desires, get the clarity to redesign your future.
Yes, so with that, we'll move to the next segment of how can we ask questions to Parashakti in the various social media platforms and how to connect with Devi Parashakti.
Yes, so the first step, ensure that you are subscribed to Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, the official YouTube channel for Kailasa, and you can join for membership. And if you go to the live video, you can press the join button for joining for the membership, and then ask your questions in the super chat in the live video. So this is the way that you can ask your questions on the live YouTube video.
Yes, so next is the Facebook platform where you go to the official Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam page, like and follow the page, and you can post your questions under the live stream in the comment section and connect with Parashakti and receive her blessings.
If you're a frequent user of Twitter, you can also ask your questions by going to the official handle of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, which is @Sri Nithyananda. Go ahead and follow the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on Twitter. And then on the live video there, you can ask your questions in the reply section using the hashtag AskTheAvatar and tag at Sri Nithyananda.
Yes, so the next is the Instagram account where you can go and type out and search for Sri Nithyananda in the Instagram and follow Sri Nithyananda on the Instagram and ask your questions under the comment section under the live stream.
And if you're not using any of these platforms, then you can go to kailasa.org and you can ask your questions on the WhatsApp chat available on kailasa.org. So even if you're not on social media, you're not a user of social media, and you're not very comfortable with it, you can go to kailasa.org and use your WhatsApp number to send a question.
Yes, so with that, we'll be moving on to the next segment of this program. And all of you, if you're not a part of any of these social media platforms, go ahead and follow these official social media accounts, and then you can start connecting to Parashakti right from today. So we'll be right back after a short break into the next segment of the program. Thank you.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailasians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual.
Everyone, welcome back. So we'll now move on to the next segment of this program of how can we offer our deep gratitude, our devotion to Devi Parashakti in the form of various offerings. So let us now invoke Devi Parashakti and also understand the significance of offering. So offering is a giving of divine gift, of pure love, devotion and oneness. And it consists of two parts. One is giving and number two is accepting. So only when the divine accepts what one offers, whatever you offer to Devi Parashakti itself becomes complete. So it doesn't end with you give something and yes, you have offered and it is complete. No. So only when the divine is accepting what you're offering, it becomes complete. So it is neither made out of fear nor made out of any kind of a greedy emotion. So it is completely offered with deep devotion and gratitude for whatever Devi Parashakti has literally showered with deep compassion on us. So when an avatar lands, the offerings are purely a part of the grand Leela played only for the purpose of enlightenment. So these offerings, when you offer it to the incarnation, the Nija avatar of the Devi Parashakti, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, literally you can see like so many of your karmas, so many of your patterns, so many of your thought currents, which you have accumulated over the years, over your lifetimes, is starting to melt. And you will just see by offering this one, for example, one seva, you're offering a pearl ring to Devi Parashakti or some seva, you're literally melting in gratitude and literally your karmas are melting down and you can see the change in your cognition, in your thought current, in your mental patterns. So the way you are actually handling life, you're making decisions. So everything goes through a huge shift. So how does this happen? So that is the beauty of the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Hinduism. So how each ritual and each action you do has a beautiful moral value for that, and that takes you towards the ultimate conscious, superconscious breakthrough. Yes. So now we will invoke Parashakti from the Moola Agama of Manonmani Dhyana. So the Dhyana Shloka, it says, Induni Bhaveda Karavakni Nayanam Syat Pankaja Varabhaya Pakshasarayuktam Angahima Bhushana Vichitra Vasanam Syat Tungamakutojvala Manonmani Swarupam. We will now move on to the translation of the Dhyana Sloka.
Yes, the English translation of the verse. Moonlight face holding the Vedas or books in the hand, fire in eyes with lotus flower, gracing and blessing hands, and one hand with the japamala, beautifully decorated with the jewel ornaments in the wonderful clothes and shining bright crown. Her name is Manonmani.
Yes. So the next Dhyana Sloka. So this is the Shastra Pramana where it describes the beauty of Devi Parashakti and how when we offer to Parashakti, it just describes each and every part of her body and the various ornaments she is wearing. We'll move on to the next Dhyana Sloka. Dhyayet Devim Trinetram Sashini Bhavadanam Vedahastam Dadhanam Savye Padmam Varadamapare Chabhayam Chakshamalam Divyairabharanair Vibhushitatanum Brahmadi Pujitam Eva Manonmanim Pratidinam Kamatta Datrim Shubham.
And the English translation, I meditate on Devi with 3 eyes glowing like a moon and holding the Vedas, lotus and gracing and blessing hands. She is wearing beautiful ornaments. She is worshipped by Brahma and other many gods and showers auspicious boons for all actions every day.
Yes. So now we will understand the significance of the divine element gold from the Atharva Veda. So the Atharva Veda, the 5th verse, it says, Treda Jutam Janmanedam Hiranyam Agnerakam Priyatamam Babhuva Somasya Kam Inistasya Para Patata Apamekam Veda Samreta Ahyuttate Hiramyam Trividastade Vishe.
The English translation, triply born by the birth is this gold from atoms of Agni is one. It becomes dearest to Agni. One fell away from the Soma when it was hurt. One they call the seed of virtuous and powerful Apaha. Let that triple gold be for your long life. Now, gold is a divine element. It purifies anything it touches, and it is an element of spiritual significance and great spiritual power of healing and enlightening. The vibration of gold has the power to infuse sattva energy and positive thought currents in anyone who wears and anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity.
So gold is present in all the scriptures like the Agamas, the Vedas, the Shrutis, the Smritis, Itihasas, and Puranas. So if you see in all the Hindu scriptures, gold is abundantly displayed that it is the most auspicious and the purest metal, which literally purifies our very being. So that is why the gold was used in the ancient Sanatana Hindu Dharma. So in Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold. And if you see, even the ritual feasts were offered in golden bricks. When one was to be saved from life threatening illnesses, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and it was used for weighing equivalent amount of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold, and the streets would have huge columns, huge archways made of gold. So literally, it says not only the richness but the sacredness of the divine element gold. So horses and cows were also dressed up in gold.
In the Hindu civilization, thrived on the banks of the river Gold, and it was called Hiranyamaya, the river of gold, in Rig Veda. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartani in the Atharva Veda. Gold is the supreme element for offering gifts to one you love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years and it lasts forever. So, in this way, our ancient rishis, the scientists of Vedic civilization, really understood and they knew how gold was a superconductor for enlightenment energy, the super consciousness energy, and therefore it was extremely powerful, extremely useful in all day, everyday uses to the ritualistic uses as well.
Yes. So now we will enter into the various offerings to Devi Parashakti. So the first offering is the E-Hundi offering. So this is the easiest offering where because you can offer any amount at your own capacity as a token of deep love and devotion to Parashakti. So the E-Hundi offering can be offered by clicking on to the link which we'll be projecting, or it can also be offered through the super chat and super sticker option. So we will now enter into the scriptural reference. Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya Bhakti Vashya Bhayapaha Shambhavi Sharada Radhya Sharvani Sharmadayini.
The English translation: Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion and she removes all fear.
Yes. So if there is any fear in the minds of devotee, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in the autumn. So here it is meant that autumn of our lives is when thoughts turn more and more inwards. The role of divine is known and understood very clearly. So need for Devi worship, it literally becomes stronger. So the reference, it beautifully says Shambhavi, who is the consort of Lord Shiva, Sharada Radhya, which means she is worshipped by Saraswati, and Sharvani, the Linga Purana beautifully says Lord Shiva is called Sharva in his earth form, and Sharmadayini, Devi who literally bestows happiness on all the devotees. So you can offer the E-Hundi offering with deep gratitude and devotion to Parashakti and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi Parashakti. So you can go ahead and offer any amount at your own capacity, and we will be guiding you into a walkthrough at the end of this segment how to offer the e-hundi through the super chat and super sticker option. So we'll move to the next offering, the Sankalpa chanting. So the Devi Mahatmyam, the chapter 12, verse 34, beautifully describes that Tayaitan mo saiva vishwam prasuyate saya chitta cha vijanam tushta rudhim prayaschadi.
The English translation: the goddess enchants this universe, and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess, being prayed without interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in materialistic sense. This verse is from the Devi Mahatmyam, chapter 12, verse 34. And here, if you're offering the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, it blesses the person offering with all the fruition of the desires and wishes which he is yearning for.
Yes, so during this Sankalpa chanting, so your names will be chanted to Devi Parashakti, in front of Devi Parashakti. So you can offer this Sankalpa chanting. It is only $1. So anybody can go ahead and offer the Sankalpa chanting. And when your names are chanted during the puja to Parashakti, you really get all the benefits and all the auspiciousness from Devi herself. Yes, we'll move to the next offering. Yes, ma'am.
Namasvarna Kasu, which is available for 75, 151, or 251 USD, depending on where you are comfortable. And in the Lalita Sahasranama, in verse 731, Devi is described as Nama Parayana Prita, which means she who likes the repetition of her various names. This is the offering of the 1008 names of Devi Parashakti, and it's a very special and unique archana offered to the Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. You can offer a gold coin inscribed with each and every one of these 1008 names and receive the blessings to have the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the divine qualities of Devi Parashakti.
Yes, so this offering, beautiful offering, where it is available at 3 sizes. So these gold coins are available in 3 sizes, where each of these coins will have the 1008 names of Parashakti inscribed on it. And so the 3 sizes will have the various denominations at $75, $151, and $251. You can offer this Sahasranama Swarna Kasu, the golden coin, by going on to the link tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. So we'll move to the next offering, the offering of finger ring with a pearl. So the Meenakshi Pancharatnam, it beautifully describes Devi Meenakshi as Muktaharala Satkirita Ruchiram Purnendu Vaktra Prabham Shinjannu Purakinkini Manidaram Padma Prabhabasuram Sarvabhishta Falapradam Girisutam Swanirama Sevitam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaram Nidim.
And the English translation: I bow down to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls and a face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes of the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion.
So the finger ring with a pearl. So you can offer this Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl, and receive her blessings. So if you have any problems or obstacles in your business endeavors, you can literally offer this finger ring with a pearl. So it's like you're holding on to the finger of Devi Parashakti and receiving all her blessings by offering this Mukta Anguti. So it is available in three denominations of $251, $501, and $750. So you can go to the same link tiny.cc/devi-offerings to offer the Mukta Anguti. The next offering is the offering of Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus. So the Kamika Agama, it beautifully says, अष्टविध्येश्वरोपेत कुम्भवर्ण संयुतं सर्वे सूत्रवस्त्रध्य हेम पङ्कजभूषितः सपीधन सकुचश्च पक्वबिल्वफलप्रभा स्नपन्नध्याय संसिद्धप्रमाणेन समन्विता. All the kalasas should be wound around with suitable thread and covered with the new cloth. They should be adorned with lotus flower made of gold. Yes. So let us understand the significance of the golden lotus. So there are hundreds of scriptural references for using the lotus in the worship of Paramashiva. Almost everything in the worship of the ultimate, it involves the consecration of the deities of worship, or whether you're meditating or any mudras, asanas which are used during worship. Everything involves the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus pericarp, lotus petal. So lotus itself is a divine flower. So the Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as a lotus. The base of Paramashiva Linga is also a lotus, and the disciple of Paramashiva is also considered as a lotus. So you can offer this beautiful Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus, in any size you wish to, and you can literally be blessed to have the state, the space, the powers, and the being of Parashakti in your inner space. Amidst any or every adverse situation you're facing in your life, you can offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the lotus, at $600. Yes. So the next offering is the offering of Swarna Metti, the golden toe ring to Devi Parashakti. So the beautiful scriptural reference, it says, Nakadiditi Sanchanna Namajjana Tamo Guna Padadvaya Prabhajala Parakrita Saroruha. You whose brightness from toenails destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. Yes, so the golden toe ring is a beautiful offering where you're literally touching the toes of Devi Parashakti, and literally she's there, and you can feel the presence by offering this toe ring to Devi Parashakti. So you can offer it adorning her sacred feet to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings, even in the most difficult aspects of your life. So whatever difficult, adverse situations you're facing in your life, it may be in terms of your health, or it may be wealth situations because of this impending COVID-19 pandemic that is killing the whole humanity across the globe, or it may be your business, your career, or your education, your relationships, whatever it may be, just offering the toe ring to Devi, it will literally remove all the adverse problems, the obstacles you're facing. So you can offer it at $750, and you can go to the link tiny.cc/devi-offerings. The next offering is the offering of Swarna Mangtika, the golden hairline jewelry. So the verse, it beautifully says, Sudha Sarabi Varshini. She who makes the nectar flow in all our nerves from the Sahasrara, the crown center, who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. So the Mangtika, it represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara chakra, which is fully opened. So you can offer the Mangtika to Parashakti, and you can receive the blessings of literally achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. So this Swarna Mangtika, so if you're actually striving hard to complete, for example, the Supreme Fount of Hinduism had beautifully given us the technique of collective integrity. So you want to manifest completion with your relationships, with your team members, with your business colleagues. So this offering, it literally helps you, and overcome all your obstacles and establish yourself in the deep space of complete completion. So you can offer the Swarna Mangtika at $750. Yes. So the next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, the ever most auspicious and the most blessed opportunity for any being on the planet Earth, because when the Nija avatars there physically gracing in the body and you have the opportunity to experience the breathing space, the energy of the Nija avatara himself. Shloka 83 beautifully says, Nakadhiditi sanchanna namajjana tamo guna padadbhaya prabhajala parakrita saroruha. The illumining splendor of Devi's toenails dispel the darkness of ignorance in the devotees prostrating at her feet. Her feet defeats the lotus in beauty. So this beautiful shloka from Saundarya Lahari states that the nails have been sharpened by constantly being touched by the crowns of celestial beings who always prostrate before them. So such a beautiful description where her nails are literally sharpened because the crowns of the celestial beings, all the devas, the devatas, they are prostrating before Devi. So tamo guna is darkness. In the shloka, tamas is indicative of ignorance in the minds of devotees, and by constantly prostrating before Devi, their ignorance is completely removed and they attain knowledge. So you have the beautiful opportunity in the upcoming Guru Purnima also to offer this Pratyaksha Pada Puja as a token of deep gratitude and experience the literal breathing space of the Supreme Pontiff and receive his blessings and auspiciousness in whatever endeavors you want to manifest as a reality in your life. It may be your health, wealth, relationships, career. So this is a lifetime opportunity to do the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. So directly offering to the Nija Avatara. So you can offer this Pratyaksha Pada Puja at $1,008. The next offering is the offering of the Vastra Seva. So the next is the beautiful Vastra Seva, which is the sacred cloth offering. So this is a part of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, and it is also available at $1,008, where you can offer the sacred cloth and remove your ignorance from your mind and attain the deep knowledge of wisdom and superconscious breakthrough. So the Vastra Seva, it blesses you with all the auspiciousness, all the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Yes. So now here we have a list of all the offerings which you can actually offer to Parashakti. So the number one is the e-hundi offering. So you can offer any amount as a e-hundi offering at your own capacity with deep devotion to Parashakti. So easiest of the offerings, because there is no fixed amount where you are striving to actually manifest it. So e-hundi is the best offering, and the next is the Sankalpa chanting, where you can actually post all your names in the link which is given, and your names would be chanted when the puja is offered to Devi Parashakti at $1. And the next is the Devi Sahasranamaka, so the pure gold coin. As we already said, the gold itself has a very beautiful significance, and the golden coin, which is inscribed with all the names, the sacred names of Devi Parashakti, each name, and it is available at 3 sizes, at 3 denominations, $75, $157, and $251. And the next is the Mukta Anguti, the pearl finger ring. So it is available at $251, $501, and $750. And the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus flower, which is available at $600, $1,200, and $1,800. Next is the golden toe ring for the lotus feet of Devi, the Swarna Metti, which is available at $750. The Swarna Mangtika, the golden hairline jewelry, at $750. and the ritualistic gratitude to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, which is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja at $1,008, and the Vastra Seva, which you can offer at $1,008.
And so if you're ready to offer today, or if you want to place an intention to offer specific sevas, there are two options. So you can go to the registration form if you're interested in offering, or if you need help in manifesting. So for example, you really want to, and you connect with some of these offerings, you want to make these offerings, but you're not able to yet, you can get a help needed in manifesting this reality for you. And or if you need more details, you can make sure that you are going to this form, filling it out. It's tiny.cc/bhavasamadhi. If you are ready for making a payment, you want to make your offering today, or you want to submit everything and get ready for your offering today, then you can make an online payment at tiny.cc/Devi offering. And after the payment, make sure that you are submitting details for puja, the names to be chanted and all of the ritual things at tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021.
So we will now be taking you quickly into a walkthrough of how to offer these various sevas, the offerings to Parashakti, by making an online payment. So we will quickly be guiding you through the walkthrough. Yes. So when you click onto the link, when you type out the link tiny.cc/Devi-offerings, so you'll be guided to this page. So Parashakti Bhavasamadhi Darshan donations. So you can go ahead and click on to the choose an option. So go ahead and choose whatever seva you want to offer to Devi Parashakti. It can be, for example, we are choosing the Swarna Padma Pushpam. So go ahead and you can add the Swarna Padma Pushpam offering to the cart. So once you add to the cart, you will be guided to the next page. So where you have an option to proceed to checkout. So whatever seva you have selected, you can proceed to checkout, and then after that you'll be guided to the next details, billing details, where you need to be filling out your name and all your details, and you can place your order after you finish making the payment by clicking on to the right button, placing your order. So this is how. So once you're ready to offer any of these sevas to Parashakti, you can go to this link and quickly offer the online payment and submit this link. So once you finish offering the seva and you do a online payment, you will be now guided to the next link. You can actually type out the next link and submit. Yeah, you can type out all your names for puja for the chanting when puja is offered to Devi Parashakti. So go ahead and click onto the link and go and click next. So you can fill out all the details which is required in this link, and don't forget to select the Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan over here and click next, and you can submit this page. And once you submit your names, your family members, your friends, your beloved ones, whoever it may be, all their names will be chanted when the puja is offered to Devi Parashakti. So the next is, as we already said, the e-hundi offering. So you can offer the e-hundi offering by going to the YouTube live stream. So Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda. So go to that official account in the YouTube, and when you are in the live stream watching the live, in the right side when you're watching all the comments, go ahead and click on here where you'll be seeing the super sticker and the super chat option. So once you go there, you can just click on to any of these options and then beautifully offer your gratitude to Devi Parashakti by offering the e-hundi. So with that, we come to the conclusion of this segment of the program, and we'll be moving to the next segment of this program after a short break.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
We get you help. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Ekailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Ekailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world.
Listen intensely. Life, consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, desire, but ultimately to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashiva Padam, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, the Bhumandala. This Bhumandala and the Jati ecosystems, the caste ecosystems, Hindu, Jnana, Sannyasa, Yoga, Grihastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for the souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment easily, quickly, in accelerated speed and space. Understand the secret of Sayujya Mukti. Your Kundalini Shakti experiences the bondage inside your body due to compulsive sexual appetite. All the male bodies building intense yogic body through yoga and pranayama, building the mind of Tyaga-centric, will heal your compulsive sexual appetite and make you reach Sayujya. All female bodies, love-centered care, serving every being, will liberate you from the compulsive sexual appetite and make your Kundalini reach Sahasrara, which is Kailasa, Paramashivoham, Sayujya. Listen intensely. life, consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, desire, but ultimately to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashivoham, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, the Bhumandala. This Bhumandala and the Jati ecosystems, the caste ecosystems, Hindu, Jnana, Sannyasa, Yoga, Grihastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for the souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment easily, quickly, in accelerated speed and space. Understand the secret of Sayujya Mukti. Your Kundalini Shakti experiences the bondage inside your body due to compulsive sexual appetite. All the male bodies building intense yogic body through yoga and pranayama, building the mind of Tyaga-centric, will heal your compulsive sexual appetite and make you reach Sayujya. All female bodies, love-centered care, serving every being, will liberate you from the compulsive sexual appetite and make your Kundalini reach Sahasrara, which is Kailasa, Paramashivopada, Sayujya. Listen intensely. Life, consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, desire, but ultimately to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashivoham, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, the Bhumandala. This Bhumandala and the Jati
Nithyanandam. Welcome back, dear viewers. So in the next segment of the program today, we are going to be sharing with you about some of the revelations that Devi Parashakti revealed in the Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. Now, as we enter into this segment, which is what we are going to be sharing, is directly related to the COVID pandemic that the world is going through now. The after effects of the Pralaya. Now, humanity is still undergoing the after effects of the cosmic deluge, Pralaya. Thousands of deaths due to the global pandemic and emerging fungal epidemic, along with record numbers of natural disasters, have taken a huge toll on humanity. Humanity's collective psyche, and leading to increase in poverty, malnutrition, depression, and mental health issues.
So why did this happen? What exactly caused this whole pralaya, this whole cosmic deluge? Who is behind this? How could we have avoided this? And what is the solution for this? In this segment, let us go through a scientific and statistical understanding of Devi Parashakti's revelations on the cause and solution of the pralaya.
Now, all of us know the current status of the world today. 3.8 million deaths due to COVID, 175 million confirmed cases, and the worst affected countries are US, India, and Brazil.
So within India itself, there have been over 29 million COVID cases and 374,000 COVID deaths, with over 75 million people falling into poverty since the beginning of the pandemic.
And all these numbers are reported to be highly underrated or underestimated numbers as per various researchers and media articles that have been published. Now here you can see not just in terms of COVID and the COVID pandemic, but India is also suffering from suicide and depression. India is the sixth most depressed country. 6.5% of the population suffering from some form of mental illness. Also 1 lakh people. Suicide is one of the biggest causes of death in the age group of 15 to 24. The average suicide rate in India is 10.9 for every 1 lakh people.
And not only has the pandemic been affecting India, they've also been affected by natural disasters like the cyclone in Kerala. And there is an estimate that the third wave will be coming within the next 2 to 4 weeks. The third wave of COVID will be arriving in India within the next 2 to 4 weeks.
How could we have prevented this? Let us hear to Devi Parashakti's revelations on the 31st of May, 2021.
வரை இந்தியா செல்ல வேண்டாமா என்று கேட்கின்றாய். நன்றாய் தெரிந்துகொள், சொல்வதைப் புரிந்துகொள். இந்த பெருநரகமான கிருமி போஜனம் இந்தியாவிற்குள் வரக்கூடாது என்பதற்காக 2020 பாரதம் முழுவதும் 12 ஜோதிர்லிங்கமும் பாத யாத்திரை செய்திடவே என் மகன் மூலமாய் திட்டமிட்டிருந்தேன். படுபாவிகள் ஓடத்தின் மாலுமியை ஊர்விட்டு துரத்தினார்கள். என்ன நடக்கிறதென்று பார். முறையாக கைலாய நாட்டின் தலைவனாக நிறை மரியாதையொடு நல் மதிப்பொடு என் நிஜாவதாரம் நித்யானந்தன் திருவடி மீண்டும் பாரதத்தில் பட்டு பாத யாத்திரை செய்த பிறகு மட்டுமே நீ அங்கு செல்ல வேண்டும். அதுவரை உன்னை காத்துக்கொள். Telladi. Om. Om. Om.
Let us now take a look at the translation of what Devi Parashakti revealed. Devi Parashakti said, for this huge Kirimi Bhojanam hell not to come to India. In 2020 itself, I had planned to do Padayatra throughout India and the 12 Jyotirlingas through my son, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. They chased the captain of the ship out of the country. See what is going to happen. Rewinding back to the year 2017, let us see what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had revealed in the year 2017. The Supreme Pontiff had already, in the year 2017, revealed, we have a recorded video of that, but way before, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had Yatra in the year 2020. Let us listen to that.
Want to do 1 year Padayatra specially for this purpose in 2020. 2020, planning for a full year, I'm going to walk from Rameshwaram to Amarnath. 1 year with 10,000 people, just walking all over India to spend time with people. 2020, there will not be any program other than Padayatra and just spending time with people. Just walking. Of course, 10,000 people will be walking with me. Maybe 200 vehicles to carry our food and all the other items, transportation. Enjoying the river banks, forests, and time with nature. 10,000 people manifesting powers, walking from village to village. What do you think will happen? The scene of Buddhism spreading will be repeated now. How the Buddhism spread? 10,000 monks walking from village to village. What will happen? That's only monks. Here, power manifesting 10,000 people. The whole village will be manifesting powers. Just want to enjoy India and let India enjoy me. So planning for next year Kumbh Mela 2019, next year January Kumbh Mela. Before that, all the Balalayam, everything. Balalayam is going to be like the same structure outside with one stone tower, gold coated. It will be something like a 40 to 50 feet tall stone tower and 5 Rajagopurams, which will be something like 120 feet. This will be the Balalayam. And after the Mulalayam is built, this Balalayam will serve as a Utsava Murti Sannidhi, where the Utsava Murtis will be worshipped and where the Archanas. See, in the main temple, there will not be any Archana or anything, because just for Darshan itself, there will not be time. Like Tirupati, you can only have Darshan and Arti, the camp for Arti. No other worship is allowed in the main temple. Because 12 Abhishekam is going to happen, 12 Kala Abhishekams. So continuously the rituals will be going on. People can have only darshan. They will not be able to involve themselves in any ritual. Other than darshan, nothing else will be allowed. So all the archana, all the other offerings, like people will offer the archanas and other, everything will be done to the Utsava Murti, which will be kept in the Balalayam, the present Balalayam, present structure. So people can spend time here. That will be more like a main darshan. This will be like energy darshan, where you can give letter, get response. So by next year, the Balalayam will be ready. So 2019 full year I will be conducting the programs and everything. 2020 will be the one full year Padayatra, walking. From next year Jayanti, means 2019's Jayanti to 2020's Jayanti. Full year, Jayanti to Jayanti will be Padayatra. Before that, we will make 10,000 people power manifestors. It will be sannyasi, brahmachari, grihastha, all put together. 10,000 people will be walking. What a scene it will be. I think that is the only way the revival of Sanatana Hindu Dharma can be done. I need to get into the ground where people can see me, where they are living. I can't be waiting for people to come where I am living. Now I am sitting in one place to prepare these 10,000 people and make this science completely user-friendly. For that only I am sitting and working. So I have given 2 years for me now, 2018 and 2019. So 2020, before that 10,000 people will be ready to walk with me, manifesting powers. We will literally solve every person's problem in every village. The way we are walking, the path, route we are taking, physical healing or mental healing, or it's a too big visualization. How will you visualize? What will happen if 10,000 power manifestors enter into a village and ask people, tell me your problem now, come on, let's sort it out. Understand, 1,200 years before in Tiruvannamalai temple carvings, how the baby will be in the womb in second month, third month, all that is detailed way carved, it is there. Which scanning machine was there in those days other than the third eye? Very detailed carvings are there. Even Srirangam temple, the whole carving is there. Srirangam temple gives a week by week the whole picture of male baby and female baby. Any of you have seen that? Srirangam Rangaraja Mandapam, it very clearly portrays. There will be one Rangaranga Gopuram. In that next to Rangaranga Gopuram, there is a Rangaraja Mandapam. We have already collected some chunk of 80-90 to be displayed in this Balalayam. Work is going on all of that. We are also going to tell you the science of temple building story as per Agama and as per practical village level, ground level, all that. In those days, 2000 years before, when this Cambodia and all these civilizations were flourishing, two communities from India moved. One is agriculture community, another one is business community. These two community only traveled and installed civilization. Of course, kings went, that is different. But the common civilian, these two community only went. So Nagarattar and Saivavalalar. Saivavalalar agriculture community, Nagarattar business community. So wherever, when they go in the ship, the Saivavalas, they will carry that veil for their protection. Once, if they reach the other side safely, they will just put the veil and start a temple. That is why all the temple outside the India, started by Saivavalalar, there will be only veil as a Pradhana Murti. Vattumalai Murugan Goyil, Tannimalai Murugan Goyil, Gedaram Murugan Goyil, Nallur Murugan Goyil, Sannidhiyan Sannidhi Murugan Goyil, all these temple. The main deity will be only veil. It will not be deity. Because they cannot carry that heavy deity in the ship. It will only be the veil. And all the temples started by Nagarattar will be Kavadi. Because they will carry everything in the form of Kavadi. So the moment they reach the other shore, they will worship the.
We could see very clearly how, even in 2000, actually from a very long time, but in 2017 itself, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had very clearly revealed about the Padayatra that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had been planning. Now, since the age of 10, the Supreme Pontiff has been enriching people and preparing them for the Padayatra to save from this pralaya. Please understand, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva. So the Supreme Pontiff from a very young age knew the upcoming pandemic that was coming and what the humanity needs to do to prepare, and has been starting from the age of 10, has started the Padayatras to save and to prepare humanity from this pilgrimage, from this pandemic, sorry.
From that age, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been enriching and initiating masses into the science of enlightenment with powerful discourses, initiations, and darshans. And here is one example of that, of those discourses where Swamiji initiated thousands of people into the science of enlightenment.
Now, on the 19th of November 2005 in Tamil Nadu. So now we are going to actually show a series of pictorial presentations where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had done so much, reached out to masses and enriched them, preparing them for the Padayatra in 2020. Here are the pictures from 21st, 2005 in Rasipuram. You can see the masses everywhere. This is 21st of November again in Namakkal. 27th of November in Salem. Various enriching programs, Nithyanandam program, the program, the Ratha Yatra program in Tiruvannamalai, Swamiji's Birth Star programs in Bengaluru Adinam, the 4th January program, Jayanti celebrations addressing school children in Tiruvannamalai. Again, the Nithyananda Swarana, the 4-day retreat in Chennai. The Saptayagam, the Guru Purnima celebrations in Bengaluru Adinam. Here you can see so many enriching activities done by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, starting to prepare humanity to handle this global pandemic and to preparing people for the Padayatra from a very young age and over the years. Here you can see 16th to 18th July in Salem, Tamil Nadu. He himself performing the Saptayagam. And the Nithyananda Swarana program. Doing so much of enriching activities. However, the anti-Hindu elements have made it nearly impossible to do the re-energizing process with the relentless persecution, character assassination attempts on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The anti-Hindu elements have made it absolutely impossible for the re-energizing process by driving the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself out of India. And
so what is the solution for this? Devi Parashakti revealed the solution on the 31st of May, 2021. So let's hear this video now.
in the US, wanting to know when would be a good time to travel to India. Now, what is actually going on in India? And how do we understand what's going on? Let's rewind back and go back to the Vedic civilization and see what the great sages have told about the Kali Yuga.
So as we look around us, we see what the great rishis of the Vedic civilization forewarned as the Kali Yuga, with all of this as we look around, we see what the great rishis of the Vedic civilization forewarned as the Kali Yuga?
In the Kali Yuga is the worst of the 4 yugas, where man will be his worst enemy. In the Kurma Purana, the sage Vyasa echoes the Rishi's declaration, Idam Kali Yugam Goram Sampraptam Pandu Nandana Tato Gachami Devasya Varanasim Mahapurim Asmin Kali Yuge Gore Loka Papanu Vartinaha Bhavishyanti Mahapapa Varnashrama Vivarjitaha Nanyat Pashyami Jantuna Muktva Varanasim Purim Sarvapapa Pranasham Prayaschittam Kalau Yuge.
The translation of this verse is, this Kali Yuga is the worst of the 4 yugas in all the worlds. People are sinful and forget the dharma of the 4 varnas and the 4 ashramas. In fact, men are so sinful and no prescribed penance atones for their great sins. The only place which is free from such sins is the great sacred city of Varanasi, the Mahapuri.
The Kurma Purana states that Lord Rudra, the Paramashiva himself, is the avatar of Kali Yuga. Brahme Kritayuge Devaha Tretayam Bhagavan Ravihi Dwapare Daivatam Vishnu Kalau Rudro Maheshwaraha. Brahma is the presiding deity of the Devata of Krita Yuga, the first cycle of time. In Treta Yuga, it is Bhagavan Ravi, Surya, in which appeared Sri Rama. In the Dwapara Yuga, the third cycle of time, the presiding deity is Mahavishnu. And in Kali Yuga, the fourth cycle of time, the current age, the presiding divinity, the avatar is Rudra, Lord Paramashiva himself. On the 2nd of January 1978, out of his deepest compassion to protect humanity, Paramashiva descended into the human form in the Nija Avatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And Swamiji actually revealed the reason why the avataric descent happened in the year 1978. And in one of the satsangs, the Supreme Pontiff revealed, if the Supreme Pontiff had waited for 1979, it would have been too late. There was an urgent need for the superconscious descent to happen in the human body to protect and preserve the science of enlightenment. The avatar's advent on the planet Earth was to protect the world from the great cosmic deluge to the new age, the Satya Yuga. Let us hear Devi's revelations on how the avatar is reviving the Satya Yuga, the golden age, the age of the truth. How the descent and the avataric mission is to revive the Satya Yuga. Let us take a look.
ஓம் ஓம் உலக மக்களே கேளுங்கள். கலி முற்றி கலி கழிந்து புதுயுகம் சத்தியயுகம் புறப்பட வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததனால் வந்திருக்கின்றது இந்த பெரும் பிரளயம். கவலை வேண்டாம் மக்களே. நித்யானந்தன் வடிவம் தாங்கி நாமே இங்கு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். நித்யயுகம் செய்வோம், நித்யயுகம் சத்யயுகமாய் மலரும் இங்கு. ஆனந்தமாக இருங்கள்.
Devi Parashakti revealed, people of the world, listen. Kali Yuga has matured and over. Time has come for the Satya Yuga to happen. So this great pralaya has come. Don't worry, people. In the form of Nithyananda, I myself have come here. I will make the Nitya Yuga to blossom as Satya Yuga. The time of the advent of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is being referred to as the Nitya Yuga. And Devi Parashakti said, I will ensure that this time of the presence of the avatar on the planet Earth is blossomed as Nitya Yuga. And as we saw earlier, for the great cosmic mother revealed on the 31st of May that the huge hell that's happening in India, the Kirimi Bojanam, not to come to India. In 2020 itself, I had planned to do the Padayatra throughout India in 12 Jyotirlingas through my son, which is the Supreme Pontiff. And in order to prepare for this, the avatar began the Padayatra at the mere age of 10. The Supreme Pontiff began enriching one people at a time, one person at a time, with the sacred truths from the scriptures. Even as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was just 14 or 15 years of age, all of his classmates recall the Yatra where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism led them all from Gudiyatham, Tamil Nadu to Tiruvannamalai, his birthplace and a huge spiritual pilgrimage site. When the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was around 19 years of age, all his fellow mates at the Ramakrishna Mutt recall the Yatra that Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism led them all from Chennai, Tamil Nadu to Tiruvannamalai, his birthplace, and gave them an unforgettable pilgrimage trip experience. And the Supreme Pontiff continued to walk the length and breadth of India, reaching more and more people and preparing each one until the Supreme Pontiff founded the international mission, the Nithyananda Sangha, to revive Kailasa internationally. The Supreme Pontiff established the first enlightenment ecosystem in Tiruchengodu, Tamil Nadu, South India, on the 14th of April 2001. In 2003, the Avatar continued his Vijay Yatra all over the world to enrich people from various backgrounds. With Supreme Pontiff's intensity and dedication for the people, even amongst crowds of thousands who don't know English, the Supreme Pontiff's voice resonated deeply and his presence moved them to tears. In 2004, the Avatar led his disciples on the first Himalayan Yatra, visiting temples, delivering satsangs, initiating them into the superconscious breakthrough. Subsequently, the Avatar personally organized and led yatras yearly and guided the individual souls, not just to physical spiritual sites, but supernal spiritual realms. In 2006, Padayatra were taken to the next level with the Kodi Khand Ratha Yatra, with crores participating and impacted by the Nithyanandeshwara and the Nithyanandeshwari deities traveling from city to city. Let us take a look at the short clip of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself performing the Kodi Khand Ratha Yatra and the Padayatra. The Kodikan Radayatra culminated with the consecration and the inauguration of the Garbha Mandir, the Sanctum Sanctorum of Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva and Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti, and the Swayambhu Linga at Adi Kailasa Sarvanyapita in Bangalore, South India. The deities were energized as Archavataras to radiate the energy of Paramashiva and Parashakti to create the Adi Kailasa Sarvanyapita as a ship to save humanity from the upcoming Pralaya. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism created innumerable spiritual centers at India. In India as safe havens during the great deluge that we are having. Here you can see the Kailasas established in India and worldwide. Kailasas in Tirchangodu, the Sarvanyapita, the monastery in Bangalore, the Kailasa in Hyderabad. And in the year 2008, the Avatar created and energized the Nithyananda Vaidya Sarovar, the Ananda Linga, which would protect anyone to bathe in the waters from the deadly corona disease. And the Devi Parashakti herself revealed whoever takes bath in this water. So this Shivalinga is made out of Nava Pashana. I'll explain as we are watching these visuals. This Shivalinga is made out of Nava Pashana. And Nava Pashana means the concoction made out of 1008 herbs and 9 medicinal poisons. Means poisons which have a medicinal value, and the 1008 herbs, the 9 poisons and the 1008 herbs, and the presence of an enlightened master. All these are required for a Navapashana material to be made. And if a deity is made out of Navapashana, any milk or water poured on the deity, if you have that, if you partake that as a prasadam, that can completely cure you from the plethora of diseases. And in the year 2008, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism installed the Anandalingam to protect us from the upcoming pralaya. Anybody who is yet to, who is yet to be contracted with COVID, or you had COVID and you recovered, or you are currently having COVID, whatever, just this dip in the Vaidya Sarovar can help millions. And Supreme Pontiff said, in India, not lakhs, crores are going to be dying. These were the revelations from Devi Parashakti in the Akashic readings. And crores are going to be dying. And anybody who comes and just takes a dip in this sacred waters can completely cure themselves and heal themselves. So this place is going to be a huge spiritual significance, especially now during the pandemic time. So masses are going to rush to have the darshan of this Shivalinga. It's a 21 feet Shivalinga. You can see Swamiji standing on the top and pouring the milk for the sacred bath of the Shivalinga, and whatever is poured on the linga falls down in the pond. It's a huge pond around it, and all the water, the milk, everything gets collected in the pond where the people can go take a dip. And in the year 2009, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism held another Kodikan Radayatra and gathered international attention, creating a movement where lakhs of Hindus once again re-embraced Hinduism. Let us take a look at this video.
Nitya Sadguru, Nitya Sadguru, Nitya Sadguru, Nitya Ne. Nitya Sadguru, Nitya Sadguru, Nitya Sadguru, Nitya Ne. Ninmugam நீனைந்து இங்கு நிர்மலமாகவே ஆனதே இதய சக்கரம் அனகதமும் இனிமையோடு திறந்ததே நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே.
At North Carolina, Kailasa in New York, Kailasa in Washington, D.C., Kailasa in Toronto, Kailasa in Oklahoma City, Kailasa in Phoenix, Kailasa in St. Louis, Oman in the Middle East, Kailasa in Dubai, Kailasa in London, Kailasa in Scotland, Kailasa in Netherlands, Kailasa in Slovakia, Kailasa in Belgium, Kailasa in Luxembourg, in Austria, Kailasa in Germany, Kailasa in Italy, Kailasa in France, Kailasa in Switzerland, Kailasa in Mauritius, Kailasa in South Africa, Kailasa in Salem, Hosur, Tamil Nadu, India, Kailasa in Pattanam, Tamil Nadu, India, Kailasa in Varanasi, Kailasa in Rajapalayam, Kailasa in Hyderabad, Kailasa in Gujarat, Kailasa in Thiruvanmiyur, Kailasa in Alangulam, Kailasa in Chennai, Kailasa in Avadi, Kailasa in Melbourne, Australia, Kailasa in New Zealand, Kailasa in Singapore, Kailasa in Malaysia, Kailasa in Guadeloupe. To ensure that humanity survives, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism created the Sovereign Order of Kailasa with thousands of sannyasis with no discrimination against caste, creed, and religion. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated thousands into Nithyananda spiritual healing, who are actively healing millions around the world. 2,500 plus satsang centers, Padaka mandirs, home temples operate as de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa. The avatar inspired millions to reclaim their Hindu-centric freedom. Thousands of Padayatras were conducted by the Hindu diasporas worldwide, honoring the hard work of the Supreme Pontiff and the revival of Kailasa, silently preparing each one for what was to come. In 2017, the devotees in Malaysia planned a Padayatra and executed it successfully, with thousands participated, with the dying Hindu population in Malaysia reinvigorated. For every major festival, devotees from all over the world in the Padayatra do the Padayatra out of the sincere devotion and love for the avatar. Let us now take a look at some of the global achievements of Kailasa. 1 billion e-citizens, 26 plus years of humanitarian services, and 1 billion free organic meals served so far. A diverse population in 840, having its spread out, reach out in 347 cities, 196 countries across 6 continents. The world's largest Hindu university, established in USA, Canada, UK, Slovakia, Switzerland, and France. Over 1 billion e-citizens enrolled in enriched in over 100 countries. And the global initiatives of Kailasa has been in the field of holistic health, education, and the development of human potential. And Hindu diplomacy through foreign aid services, via Hindu diplomacy and foreign aid. The uniting nations with over 108 humanitarian charitable initiatives spearheaded by the Sovereign Order of Kailasa. A strong diplomatic network through the 73 orders of the Sovereign Order of Kailasa. National, international governments and organizations' relationship over the past 26 years, administer humanitarian projects and alignment with the world's need. The Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations, 26 years of achievements of global peace, education, in the fields of global peace, education and children, equality, and foods and environment. Free education offered in more than 150 countries. The Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University is the world's largest Hindu university. 487 extended campuses in 150 plus countries. Free education offered to more than 20 million women, and children, and youth, and over 7,000 courses offered. The Sri Kailasa, with a vision of no hungry home, has initiated multiple services, including Annadan, organic agriculture, etc. They have offered 1 billion free meals and still continuing. Kailasa offers free food in all the 197 countries. Now, the 3.5 billion people do not have access to safe medical care. Kailasa has availed free medical services for millions of people by providing free medical camps, kriyas, and pregnancy programs, and spiritual healing services. In the field of yoga, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has created more than 1,000 plus scriptural references mapped for yoga techniques such as asana, dharana, kriya, pranayama, and more. 2 Guinness Book of World Records and 6,000 plus hours of courses on just yoga alone, available free of cost. Reviving the revival of the most ancient sciences of Hinduism, the Sacred Arts University has produced more than 4,000 Hindu deities, which are now consecrated and worshipped in across 600 plus locations in the globe. The world's largest Hindu library, with more than 1 million palm leaf scriptures. We have the largest collection of Kashmiri Shaivism, and the Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu Library has developed world's first exclusive Hindu library management system based on ancient Vedic scriptures. With the Supreme Pontiff's hard work in the past 26 years, inspiring millions of people one at a time, preparing them to stand together to protect humanity, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism announced the plan to traverse once again on foot from Kanyakumari to Kashmir and re-energize the Jyotirlingas to protect India from the Pralaya. In 2018, to begin re-energizing the Jyotirlingas, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism began visiting temples in earnest to start the intense spiritual process. However, while the avatar was working hard to protect India from the great destruction, the anti-Hindu elements tried their best to alter and to halt the avatar's mission since the year 2011. After years of pouring energy into making of the only ship that would save humanity, the captain was driven out of the ship. The militant anti-Hindu forces forced the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, forced him for 2 decades, instigating and the deadliest and the brutal attacks against a single Hindu leader. Since 2009, the Supreme Pontiff has survived over 70 assassination attempts, incessant lawfare, and repeated articles against him and his repeated attacks against him and his disciples. With the media entirely owned by the anti-Hindu nexus, the truth never had a chance to come out. 14,000 hours of hate speech flooded the internet and was broadcasted to the media to incite hatred and to character assassinate the Supreme Pontiff.